Hi, my name is Joey Finro, and I'm a local real estate agent in Orange County. I not only help everyday buyers, sellers in buying their primary home here in Orange County and a little bit beyond, but I also work with a lot of real estate investors who buy rental properties in Southern California, and that can be a combination of single-family homes or multifamily properties. Today, I'm going to go through what you should consider before selling your home to an online buyer. Sometimes there's local companies or national companies that advertise buying your home for cash and closing in 7 days, and you're gonna skip out on realtor commissions. I wanna create a quick little video about what to consider before selling your home to that type of online buyer, that cash buyer. Okay, so let's get into the weeds here as to what you should consider. So in some cases, selling your home to a cash buyer is acceptable and is likely the best option for you. There are situations where it is helpful and meaningful to do that depending on the situation of the circumstance that you're in. It could be maybe unfortunately somebody passed away in the family, you inherited a home, it's out of state, it needs a lot of work, you can't really put it on the market, and you need something done quickly. So all I will say to people that are selling to cash buyers or an online buyer who is just saying, hey, we'll give you cash, we'll skip out on realtor commissions, that type of thing, is just read the fine print. A lot of times they'll advertise, oh, I'll give you $1 million cash for your home. And then you find out after you look at the closing statement right before you close that there are fees associated with that they do charge points to close on your home. And in some cases, I literally have seen this. They charge that 4, 5, or 6% commission that a realtor would charge. They charge you that as well. But they advertise that it's a quick close, we don't renegotiate the sale, all that type of stuff. So it just depends on the situation that you're in, where potentially selling to a cash offer or to an online buyer that says, hey, without a realtor, potentially could work out for your situation. But I would recommend for everybody that's considering selling your home to Zillow or Open Door or anything like that, and I'm kind of speaking to here in Orange County, is to have them write an offer and then send you all the fees. And you can say, send me an estimated closing statement. So you can see what their fees are, because I guarantee you there's going to be fees on there. I have a bad taste in my mouth with online buyers like Zillow and Open Door because it's misleading. Point blank, it's just misleading. They trick the consumer into thinking that they're saving that 4, 5, or 6% realtor commission, when in actuality, you get two negatives. You get, number one, generally a cash offer, they're not paying market value. They're paying less than market value. So you get a lower price on your home, and then you're paying the same fees that you thought you were saving. So you're honestly getting it in both ends. And obviously it takes business away from us, right? And that is why realtors and people in real estate that help people buy and sell real estate all the time, we tend to have a bad opinion about it because the consumer gets tricked, they get worse service and less money than if they were to work with a realtor. So it's almost like a lose-lose. Now, if you're in a situation where you need to sell your home and you're strongly considering selling your home to an online buyer or to a cash offer, please ask the buyer to send you all the fees. What would my total net be after I sell? But I would also recommend talk to a realtor and get an estimate of what they could sell it for. Because what if the cash offer was going to offer you $1 million for your home and charge you 2 or 3% fees? What if the realtor says, hey, you know what? With just cleaning it up and having cleaners come through, I think I could get 1.15, and it's going to cost you 4% fees. So another little over $20,000 in fees gives you over 130,000 or so, 25,000 or 20,000 extra. I would think that those numbers look a little bit better. And you don't have to do anything, right? Because the realtor does everything on your behalf as they sell your home. And most times, especially in Orange County, in the market that I'm in, a cash buyer is going to say they need 10 to 14 days to close. If I list your home and put it on the market and we do the traditional retail route, within 45 days or less, you would have your home fully closed. And that's from putting the sign in the yard to escrow closing in most cases. So it's what, an extra, let's say 30 days that you have to wait for your house to sell. But again, you get an extra $120,000+ at the end of the day. That was just an example, but I have to say I've had clients get a quote from an online buyer, a cash offer, and then I give them what I think I could sell their house for. And honestly, the numbers generally are completely different and in the favor of going to market. I helped a family last year. They had 2 homes to sell and they wanted to get out and go to the next location where they wanted to go to. And they were about to pull the trigger and sell both of the houses to Open Door. And I just asked them, hey, let me give you a second opinion. If it could make more financial sense for you to go to the retail route, would you consider it? And naturally, they said yes. And it was well over $200,000 between the 2 properties that the family saved by going the retail route. And both of these homes weren't like hoarder homes or complete fixers. They were great homes.